a kid, right? So the guy can never enter even if he changes the nickname. It has nothing to do with prostitution. I mean, those people are like thousands of miles away from you. Don't touch you, nobody touches you. You go online alone, you walk online alone.
Is Sandy Bell a victim? She says no. Camming's a unique 21st century form of sex work, and that's what makes it difficult to grapple with for Romanian feminist activists like Irina Elisei.
It's very complicated to say if in the video chat industry we talk about women who are forced to do that, or women who could choose, or maybe they are psychologically manipulated, or they do that because lack of economic stability. Probably it's a combination of all these factors, but we're not a society where women stay at home and does not make her own money. Because of the past.
This is a little tricky. I wouldn't want to run along here just yet.
Yes, but even before the communism, we do not have what we see in Western societies, this type of housewives who only stay at home. Still, she's responsible to be one of the breadwinners.
But it is one of my favorite trails, this one.
The highest rate in Europe of teen mothers, and a very worrying number is like
I'm off to buy my groceries. This is what's known as NEAT training. NEAT stands for non-essential, what is it? NEAT, non-essential active thermogenesis, which means you're moving because you want to burn calories. You're not trying to be super efficient with your movements. You're not getting in the car to get your groceries because it's quicker. This is what I'm doing for most of my life nowadays. Non-essential active thermogenesis. That's my training program. Plus some essential active thermogenesis. Okay, so these are the Gary Oak Meadows. And as you can see or hear, it is perfectly calm, other than the girl on my phone talking to me about camming, webcamming on the sex chat from Romania. These girls can earn $1,000 a week just chatting to people on the webcam. Anyway, I think that's probably just about enough information for my 5 minutes. I'm not sure how far I've walked or how long, but I have the technology to deal with it. So this is the running jackal on an extended video clip, which I will extract the audio from, saying bye-bye from a trail on the back of Mount Douglas on my way to go shopping. Bye-bye.
Has issues that they monitor, and they see there's a problem, they intervene.
Veronica is introduced as the head trainer.
We show them different strategies that
Time 35 minutes. You're behind your target pace by 18 seconds per kilometer.
I want to make clear we don't impose them things to do or about them and how they want to do things.
Morning.
Good morning.
He's excited, isn't he? Well, good morning, Carlos. This is Just Noman with your 5 minutes. I know you've set up the show as to be our 5 minutes, but the submission is your 5 minutes. Can you tell I'm trying to be silly and do my best attempt at a Carlos Castillo impression of the phonation of your voice and accent, which is delicate and subtle and beautiful. Your accent, that is. I just listened to number 6, and as well the 20-minute offering of you and Derek running, and I was captivated once again by your skill in laying down the subtle mosaic yarn in the production that you weave and put forth to your thousands of fans, trying to highlight and put forth thoughts that I captured briefly during the drive up here to my beloved Hammock Park, and influenced by your musings. I'd like to re-offer my condolences at the passing of your mother, and it is my hope that, as the scriptures point out, that she, as absent from the body, is present with the Lord. I'm glad that you got to spend quality time with her over her lifetime. I was also curious as to whether, when you put your show together, are people adding their own soundtrack, or are you taking the audio file and putting some clever music behind it? I heard 2 submissions. I think one was from JD. The other one, maybe the second one in after your initial submission, I couldn't hear the voice real well. I don't know if it was JD again, or perhaps Chris Russell, but it was violin music in the background. I think some acoustic strings as well, but it really stirred my soul, and I enjoyed it. Well, there it is. 5 minutes, and yet I have not covered even 0.5% of what I think I wanted to say. I will also note before going that I intended to bring the Sony as I saw it on my nightstand and capture some quality ambient sound, but in an unconscious act of laziness, I left it and I'm using the iToy, so I hope the quality is to your liking. I know that means a great deal to you. Okay, my friend. I love you, brother. We'll talk soon. Bye-bye.
Y'all know me? What's going on? I'm
relaxing on my front porch today. It's a gorgeous day. Got a nice long run in. My long runs these days are in the 7-ish range. This morning's was about 7.2 or something. Felt really good. Per my Magic Mile, I was supposed to use a 30-30 ratio, but because I'm a little stubborn, just a little, I ended up using a 35-30. I know, silly. Anyway, felt really good. It was rather hot. It was probably around 84, 85 degrees when I went out this morning. But the humidity wasn't terrible. You might hear, next door my neighbor's getting a new roof. And I guarantee if it's 85 degrees down here, it's 185 degrees up on top of that roof. So I am not complaining. Felt very good the whole way. Could have kept going. I could not, however, have run 13.1 miles. So that tells me that I'm in a decent spot for my training. Got 4 months to go. But I still got some miles to put out it. I am not to that half marathon memory. But that's okay. I didn't expect to be. It's all good. So this morning, while I was on my long run, I ended up getting some text messages from a good friend of mine. Her name is Sue, and I'm going to put her name, I'm going to tag her on this, because it turns out that Sue joined our group just today. Hi, Sue. Welcome. Sue and I go way back. Probably, Sue, what do you think? Maybe close to 20 years. Do you think? 15 to 20 years. Sue and I used to be in a group that would meet every morning at 5 o'clock to run together. And actually, that's how I met my wife. So, good things happen when you get up early and get your run in. Anyway, Sue's been running for probably 25, 30 years. Long time. She has got about... Anyway, so Sue started texting me this morning, and it turns out I'm probably not describing this 100% right. And Sue, you can jump in and correct me, but she's having an issue with her mojo, and she made some comment to me about she thought she was going to walk the Flying Pig next year. Sue's done a lot of pigs. In fact, she's probably done every one of them. Not necessarily the full, but at least the half, and many of the full marathons. The pig's a great race. It's in early May, so you ought to get that one on your bucket list and come see me. It's here in Ohio. Anyway, she started texting me, and it seems like she's lost a little bit of her mojo, and she's thinking about using Run Walk for the Flying Pig. So then, of course, I started getting into my Run Walk Run Jeff Galloway comments, right? Who can stay away from that when somebody starts talking about running? And that's when I told her to join this group, and she's our newest member, just today. So she's an Extra Mile Podcast virgin. She needs some help. So here's what I'd like you to do, and I'd like you to do it here in this posting, okay? I'd like this one to go on for a long time. Everybody weigh in on this one. Sue needs some help, and getting her mojo back, getting interested in running again, building some miles, and possibly learning Run, Walk, Run. Okay, it's a big ask, but you guys can do it. Here's what I'd like. I'd like your suggestions. Maybe stop and think about what you get out of this group, and or either of the podcasts. And give her some suggestions on how she can use this face group page and or either of the podcasts to get her mojo back, get that love for running back, learn everything she can about Run, Walk, Run, and feel like she's in this group. You know what I mean? Make a question out of all that and then answer it below. Sue's brand new. She needs our help. And so the quick question is, how can we help her? Right?
was a time
When the blind man takes your hand, says, don't you see? Gotta make it somehow on the dream. Still believe. Don't give it up. Got an empty cup. Only love can kill. Only love can kill. Only love can kill.
Morning. Hello. So this is me once again with another 5 minutes. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Going and collecting cheap sunglasses from everyone. I had this pile of sunglasses taped together, so I had this wall of sunglasses, and it worked. We've made these weird little camera obscura boxes, and it was like I'm prepared to be underwhelmed by that. I'm just gonna like the shadow.
Yeah, it doesn't happen very often.
Yeah.
I mean, at least in certain geographical areas. If you want to be a solar king,
Right. Wouldn't it really happen almost every year somewhere?
Yeah, I think it happens. I think they said it's like a couple times a year somewhere.
This one's just so special because it comes across North America.
That's right. That's right. We're so, media enhanced.
Yeah. I don't remember everybody pouring out of their houses during the eclipse in LA and gathering in places like this.
It's just because of the social media.
Yeah. It's special. There's something energetic.
An overrun.
Thank you very much. I think I'll go.
Excuse me.
Hello.
How are you?
Pretty good.
You not staying?
Nah, I don't like crowds. It's getting too crowded up there
Oh,
already.
I figured it would be. Carlos, Mike Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. Nice to meet you.
Hello.
It's a
This
good
is your
walk
little
for
girl?
Nicholas. This is one of them. This is Georgia.
Hi, Georgia. We normally shake with our right hands. That's what happens.
But you don't want to let go of these. They're gold right now.
I know. Anyway, so yeah, it's supposed to be happening already. But
Oh, why
my
not?
eyes bug me anyway, just when it's bright. I'm not going to stare at it.
I feel like there's been so much made of it. I've seen so many partial eclipses. We all have. Like here, it's just not one of those, right?
The sun looks like
It's going to get its darkest just around 10.
Yeah.
That's what they say. It's going to start getting darker, we'll notice it, and then it'll get quite dark. And then
It
it'll
will
get-
house too? Oh, okay. I didn't know it would get dark here at all.
Yeah, we're going to get, I think it's going to be 80% obscured.
I think 90.
90%?
90. We're highest. Vancouver second highest at 86.
No, I've got
Maybe
some
it'll be worth
groceries
the
to
trip.
get.
I hear you.
I'm still exercising my Achilles.
Yes, I was thinking this is a heck of a trip for you up here. But
Well, I had the choice of either cycling and buying my groceries and then walking up to the hill. I thought, well, to get the best bang for my buck, why don't I walk the whole way?
there you go.
So it's going to be about an hour and a half of walking for me today.
That'll be good for that.
And I'm up to now 40 minutes of running.
Are you really?
rainbows around the sun.
Whoops, here, babes.
I guess,
Yeah, I think I saw 5K the other day or 5.3 or
Yes!
something.
That was like my marathon.
That was
My
fantastic.
5K marathon.
This guy runs 50s and
I used to.
Yes,
Back-
last year.
I have a long-term plan,
Do you?
and that is to be running when I'm 90. So I'm not even 20 years away yet.
This is the way people need to look at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay running. So this 4 months off has just been a minor blip in the
I
big
like
picture.
that attitude. I've been having a lot of minor blips. I'm just
You waiting for the 26th?
It doesn't matter which one I take. I'm only going to the next stop. This is as far as I made it walking.
Oh, okay.
I walked up to Shoppers Drug Mart and to get some drugs and prescriptions, you know.
Yeah.
Now I'm too tired to walk home. So
I guess you got a bus pass, eh?
Yeah.
I got one of those. Oh, I haven't got one of those. I got one of the day pass things.
Oh.
I needed to take 2 buses for sure. This way I have the option of taking as many buses as I want, really.
Yeah, just the same as with this, but I retired from the military and they gave me this.
Okay, well that's good, because I looked into it and they said that I was too rich.
Yeah, I just got to pay for the sticker every year, which is I think
$25.
Oh, it's a little more than that. That's under 50.
Because I guess I'm fortunate enough to have some savings, but I would rather have the bus pass, to tell you the
Yeah,
truth.
me too, right? Well, it saves me a lot of walking, let me tell you. I used to walk everywhere. Well, part of my job was walking.
You weren't a mailman, were you?
No, I was.
you were in the military.
I was security. I worked for the commissionaires. I was a electronic specialist.
Wow.
And I used to do security escort. And I had to follow people in and make sure they were doing what they were supposed to be doing.
Okay. So it's like the military police almost.
Yeah, I was attached to MPs.
Okay. Oh, I
We were
missed
called,
out
we were
on
called the Black Squad.
the Black Squad.
We really were. We were called the Black Squad.
I missed out on all that business. I was too old for one war, too young for another war.
I've served in 3 militaries.
But you haven't served in active duty.
Yes.
Yes?
United States Marine Corps and the Canadian Flag.
Ah, okay.
I transferred to Canada to work for. He would be the Ministry of. Well, whatever that guy is, the head of the military. He was a 3 or 4 star Black Watch general, and he had an office in Parliament.
Wow.
And I took care of his horses.
Nice
That
job.
was my job. Because I grew up around horses, and I had a trainer's license.
It's amazing. You need interesting people waiting for a bus.
But it got me a better job. It got me a job in Canada that paid good, and I retired here. I got out of the Marine Corps and joined the Black Watch.
I was talking to a friend of mine. He was from the States, and he went to visit some friends on what was it now? One of those islands off Gabriola Island.
I got friends on Gabriola.
I said to him, "Oh, that's where all the hippies are." He says, "More like draft dodgers." There's probably a lot of your friends skip the military. It's that age, isn't it?
It was, but they're treating them a little differently now.
Yeah.
And Trudeau Jr. is not like Trudeau Sr. He's not even ruling like his father. This guy,
I think he's lost a lot of respect.
He's turned the country into the hands of the gays, and they figure give everything to everybody, you know?
Yeah. You can't wear a pen in.
The gays numbers, you know? They give away everything.
Hello.